Hey, you, as promised, I wanted to come back on and give you the results of yesterday's races for July 18th. We had 17 races and we covered all 17. And I'm going to quickly go through the results and the payouts. And I also am going to go through my picks and whatnot of the day. So let's get started because, like I said, there were 17 of them. So let's starting with Monmouth Park, the fourth race. It came 418, and the payout was $2.90. The next race was Monmouth Park sixth race. It came 725, and the payout was $7.20. After that, we had the Saratoga race, and it was 364, and the payout was $12.79. The next race was Monmouth Park seventh race, which came 273, and the payout was $54.60. After that, we had Parks race 8, came 317, and the payout was $18.20. Then we had Colonial Downs, and it came 682 with a payout of $45.40. Back to Monmouth Park, it came 138 with the payout paying $4.80. Then we go to Ellis Park, which was 432 with a payout of $23.34. After that was race 9 at Parks, which was 146 with a payout of $9.20. Then we went back to Saratoga, and it came 234 with a payout of $2.45. Then we went back to Monmouth Park, and it came 573 with a payout of $7.30. After that, we went back to Parks, and it came 642, and the payout was $9.80. Then we went back to Monmouth. It came 465, and the payout was $7. Then we went back to Parks, and it came 128 with the payout of $47.20. And that was the last race at Parks. Then we went back to Monmouth Park for the 12th race. It came 365 with a payout of $153.40. Then we head to Del Mar for the 8th race, 534 with a payout of $4.60. And last but certainly not least was the 9th race at Del Mar. It came 1081 with a payout of $184.80. So those were the results of the races. Now I'm going to move on to my highlights of the day. And for me, the horse of the day was Jerusalem. journalism, and I'm going to show you why I thought that uh, horse deserved to be horse of the day. So let's go ahead and get the race on. And
in line. They're off in the San Diego Handicap and Journalism.
now
Rush
I
the
wanted
gate
to
just
start
as
it
it
at the
opened, and
beginning.
he's left behind the field. Journalism
He came out of that gate horribly, but let's keep watching. Let's keep watching.
has been left behind about 5 lengths. Miramati is going to the front. Ironman Cal is going right with him on the outside. Shea Brennan is just in behind them. And then the GOAT. A disastrous start for the big favorite Journalism, and he is 6 lengths behind, trying to catch up to its competition
Oh,
after
but
that beginning.
just wait.
So Miramati will be the
Just you
pacemaker,
wait.
and Ironman Cal will be the closest pursuer in the race to the backstretch. 23.34 the opening quarter mile. Down toward the inside is Shea Brennan, then the GOAT and Journalism. Journalism is 4 lengths behind with work to do as they head up the backstretch. 5 furlongs to go. Miramati and Juan Hernandez leading the way. They are on top by 3/4 of a length over Ironman Cal, making his dirt debut in second. The GOAT is third to the outside. Shea Brennan is along the rail, and Umberto Rispoli and Journalism are just 2 lengths behind now as they make their way into the far turn.
Catching up.
It is Miramati taken on now by the GOAT on the outside. Ironman Cal is in between those two. Journalism and Shea Brennan are just in behind the leaders as they make their way around the far turn. And the GOAT has taken a slight lead. Ironman Cal sticking right with him. Journalism is going to come wide. Miramati trying to
Now
hang
watch
in there
this,
as they come
y'all.
to the top of the
Watch
stretch.
this.
It is
Just
the GOAT
watch it.
who turns for home in front.
Beautiful.
Journalism has moved up alongside, and he has taken the lead with 1 furlong to run. Shea Brennan is next. On the inside, Ironman Cal, but it's Journalism. Oh, what a classy horse he is. Journalism wins the San Diego over Shea Brennan. Ironman Cal was third, and the GOAT finished fourth.
That was such an awesome race. I mean, it was such an awesome race. And I have to say he deserved to be to be in my opinion horse of the day. Now, the second race is my second pick. Actually, it comes up twice on my list because this horse was not only um it was the ride of the day, but it was also the best performance, one of the best performances, but in my opinion, the best performance of the day. So we're going to move on to that one, and you will see what I mean.
We're ready to go.
Pause. Okay, so for whatever reason, oh, that's okay. For whatever reason, it's not letting me do the full screen, but that's okay. You'll still get the gist of what it is I'm trying to show and why I feel that it is the race of the day. So let's watch.
And we're off in the Naira Betts Haskell. The Puma stumbled just a little bit coming out of there. He's going to drop to the back of the field. Further Ado has speed, and so does the Preakness winner, Napoleon Solo. And Napoleon Solo is going to go on with it here. Further Ado, Irad Ortiz Jr. happy to track right behind the second leg of the Triple Crown winner. It's Napoleon Solo on the lead, and he's cleared off too. He's comfortably clear, well off the rail here into the first turn run. He's on top by 2. Star Sweeper second. Further Ado kept outside, and he's level second around the clubhouse turn. Then comes Iron Honor in the fourth position. The local Baby Vino is next. Oselli, the richest maiden ever. He's at the back of the pack with the Puma. They'll have to pass them all and make up 6 lengths in 3/4 of a mile onto the backstretch. Napoleon Solo went at a slow pace, 24 seconds flat for 1 1/8 on the wet surface here. It's not that fast. Napoleon Solo, a length and a tail ahead. Further Ado, no excuses. Right behind him, tracking second. Star Sweeper at 75 to 1 alongside. Length and a half back to Baby Vino, making an early move on the rail. Iron Honor patiently ridden 5th, and he's 4 or 5 off the lead going into the turn. Oselli, the Puma
Now,
next.
keep your eye on the
Napoleon
3
Solo
horse.
still well off the
The
rail. He's the
3
leader of
horse.
length. Baby Vino has made his way
And
into
I will
second, and he's
explain.
coming after Napoleon Solo around the turn. And Further
I
Ado
will
is moving
explain.
forward 3 wide. He's lost a position. He's right there. The others really need to get going as they come to the top of the lane. Napoleon Solo trying to seal it out. The local Baby Vino 28 to 1. Moving up on the inside. Napoleon Solo. Baby Vino head on the inside. It's Baby Vino. Short lead. Napoleon Solo. Dig it in. Baby Vino neck in front. Napoleon Solo trying to counter punch, but it's Baby Vino coming to the line. Jorge Vargas Jr. and Baby Vino have won the
And
Haskell.
the
Baby
reason
Vino
why
continues to
this
improve.
race,
He ran his best career
I
race
considered
in the
it
pick
my,
right
again,
debut.
this is
Napoleon
just
Solo
my
second,
opinion,
and then a big stage back
because
to the minors. Further Ado, Iron Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an
the reason why this was my pick for today is because yesterday when I was talking about the races, the one thing I was saying was I always bet on Jorge Vargas and I always bet on Paco Lopez. And I bet on Jorge because I feel like he's one of the most underrated jockeys. He is phenomenal. And I had just finished explaining, and he comes in and he brings this horse and he wins at 28 to 1. That to me is impressive. I don't care if you don't like him, or that the horse you pick didn't come in. I mean, you just can't take anything away
upset in the Haskell.
from Jorge. He's just a phenomenal jockey. Now, my last one are the biggest payout and the biggest surprises. Now, for me, this was a big surprise because the first thing I said when I looked at the ticket, I was like, you know what? I like I like this horse, but he's never won a stake race. He had never won a stake race, but I really like this horse. So that was one of the horses that I picked along with a couple of others. Not a really, I didn't know whether the horse was going to win or not, but I was like, that's what I got. I even put it in my comments so that I would show, hey, I bet on this horse. This is what I picked, and I got to show you. This one did it for me today. Yesterday. So let's see if it'll let me. Okay, so this.
They're all in line.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna show this. Okay.
They're off in the San Clemente. Awkward beginning there for Peanut Butter Bomb. It's ground support who's taken on by Light One Up, who takes the early lead. Light One Up to the front. Cortina d'Ambrezzo goes after her on the outside, then ground support followed by Spirit Doll in fourth. Marjoram is next on the outside by another 2, and then comes Wild Like the West, who's down toward the rail alongside of Peanut Butter Bomb. After that, Raiding Party, who's near the back of the pack, saving ground 8 lengths behind, alongside of Inbox. Somerset West is last. 23.76 was the quarter. Cortina d'Ambrezzo and Julian Leparoux lead the way up the backstretch by a neck, with Light One Up second to the inside. 2 lengths back to Spirit Doll, ground support, and Marjoram all right together. Peanut Butter Bomb has 6 lengths to make up, and then comes Wild Like the West on the inside. Rating Party has been taken off the rail by Ben Curtis. She's got 7 lengths to make up. Then Inbox in Somerset West. 46.87 was the half mile as they move for the far turn, and Light One Up has taken over the lead from Cortina d'Ambrezzo. Ground Support is just in behind them. Wild Like the West comes on, one off the rail. Then to the outside as they come to the top of the stretch is Spirit Doll, and she is on the move as they turn for home. At the top of the stretch, Cortina d'Ambrezzo, Spirit Doll to the outside. Wild Like the West is there. Light One Up tries to dig in, coming up the inside.
Now, I have to pause it here before I finish playing it. Before the race took off, I'm looking at the commentators. I'm looking at it on TV. 2 of the commentators are saying the 8 horse. One of them is saying the 7, and one is saying the 1 horse. Now, I had picked the 1, the 4, and the 10. So I am so focused on the 8 horse. I don't know why. Did not see this happening at all. Huge surprise. So I'm going to continue to play.
Both Somerset West and Ground Support down the middle. Inbox, it's as wide open. It's Somerset West and Inbox down to the wire, down to these 2. Somerset West at 35 to 1 in the San Clemente,
Yes,
to
baby!
beat Inbox, Rating Party, and Peanut Butter Bomb.
Oh, that was my race of the day. My race of the day. I had picked it. I'm so happy. I'm just giddy. So that ended up being my big, it was the biggest payout, and that was my biggest surprise because I just had no idea. But anyway, that's everything that I wanted to share. I just wanted to come on quickly. It ran a little bit longer, but I had to share this. But anyway, that is my recap for Saturday, July 18th. And I hope you can join me next Saturday for my live races. I will put up what races I will be covering. It's too early to really tell at this particular point. But if you like my channel, please like, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to seeing you. Oh, and on Thursdays, I do the Dabs Road to Glory. And during this segment right now, I'm focusing on the Breeders' Cup. So if you want to learn anything about the Breeders' Cup, as I learned myself, come on over and take a look and see what I got going on over there. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend and have fun racing. Bye.